Great, we're going to take just a minute to show how I would rig up my weaponized bunny bug. So here's a weaponized bunny bug, one of my favorite colors, of course, a little bit of flash, etc. And a really great chartreuse head. Also does that. So UV sensitive, which is pretty great. And so what I would do before I rig it, right when I get it out of the vise, it's still got that full tube. And so before I fish it, I'm going to grab it like this. Pull the material down just a little bit so I see the tube. And this is a tube cutter that we use. There's lots of ways to do it. This is the fastest and easiest, and so I'm going to look at it about just like that. See that about right there. So it gives me just enough space, about a ½ inch there sticking out the back. And I'm going to put it on there just like that. And then if I just squeeze it like that, cuts it right off. And then there's my tube. So it's still sticking out under there, but now it's not sticking way back there. And so there's a couple things you can also do with that. I mean, it's nice and smooth. It's a really smooth cut. Some folks like using a pencil sharpener and curving a little bit so it's tapered, so it's easy to put your tube, and you can just turn it that way. But you don't need to do that. So we'll do it without, so we can show how to do it without. And so at this point, you can either do this ahead of time with a piece of junction tubing or do it while you're on the water. So we'll say we're doing it on the water. So I'd go ahead and take my line, so this would be my leader or my tippet, slide it right to the front of that bug. Then I'd go ahead and just drop the bug down the line. It'd go right out of the way. I'd get a little piece of junction tube, and so I got a piece of junction tube just like that. And I want a piece about that long. About a ½ inch or less. And so I'll slide that on there as well. I'll slide that right down to my fly. And then I'm just going to grab that junction tube and just slide it right up there onto the tube. Just like that. A lot of us will just do that right when we're done tying the bug and leave it on there so it's already on there as well. So again, you can do it on the water or you can do it while you're tying. So there I got a piece of junction tube sticking out and it's on there, and that's going to allow my hook to be set the way I want it to be. So I'm going to just let the fly slide out of the way on the line. I'm going to grab my little bait hook, circleized kind of bait hook that's going to give me the kind of hooks that I need with a short shank, particularly for big fish, that I don't have to have that extra problem in terms of the lever and fighting that fish with a long shank hook. I'm going to go ahead and tie my fly on, or tie the hook on anyway. Slide my knot down. There's my hook ready to go. And then go ahead and let that fly slide right back down here. Pull the line through, and then there's a hook right next to that junction tubing. And so then I can pull it in, give it a little tug to make sure it's in snug, and then I could put it the way I want it so that it'll act as a rudder for my fly like it normally would. Give it an extra little tug there like that. And then now my fly is ready to fish. So I'm going to be fishing just like any other way, but now it's rigged and ready to go. Looks just like that, like any other fly. But now, of course, the good part, I hook that fish and set that hook. That fly releases, slides out of the way, and I'm fighting the fish with that little tight circle hook. And my fly's protected, my fly's good and gone, sliding up and down, and I'm fighting the fish like that. I get done, unhook the fish, take pictures because it's massive, and then I turn it, slide this hook right back into the junction tube, and I'm casting ready to go again. Simple as that. Easy way to set up, ready to rig and fish a weaponized bunny pattern. Love it.